What's the weather like in Roanoke Valley?
Well, a ton of you have been asking us that exact question. So we are making the sacrifice today. It's so beautiful outside as far as the greenery and the flowering trees. However, it's raining.
It's raining. What a
on
perfect,
production day.
I know. What a perfect day to talk about the weather. I was like, let's go outside, capture the rain and this wonderful weather that we're having here in the spring.
Yep. So here we are. We're on the Greenway here, close to Carilion Clinic. The river's right over here to our left, and you've got the beautiful, what trees do we have that they're going to see in the background today?
These are flowering redbuds all over the place. It's just such a beautiful walk here on the Greenway. And yeah, we're headed towards Carilion, Roanoke Memorial Hospital, and behind us is Smith Park and Wiley Drive. It's a wonderful place. Today, we're going to talk all about the highs, the lows, the averages, and snowfall.
Yeah, because we do have that, right?
Yes.
I forgot.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Hey, real quick, it's Hal and Chris. If you're interested in buying or selling in Roanoke, make sure you reach out to us with the contact information on the screen.
And be sure to take the neighborhood quiz that's in the description below to find out what part of Roanoke will be best for you.
Okay, in case you are new to the channel and you don't know where the Roanoke Valley is, we are in the Blue Ridge region of Southwest Virginia. Man, that is a mouthful. But we've got the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains surrounding us. We sit here in a valley, and we actually get to experience all 4 seasons. And none of them are too extreme, in my opinion.
No, we have pretty moderate weather, and this is why a lot of people are drawn to our area. Either you're too hot or your winters are brutally cold. Well, we get to experience the luxury of 4 moderate, beautiful seasons. I love it.
Yeah, and we have a video, it's one of our older ones, where we talk about us being the Goldilocks, not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah.
We are just right as far as a location for you to call home in the future.
Yeah, and there will be a season for all of you.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's dig right in. We're right now sitting in spring, of course, with these flowering trees behind us. That usually runs from March to May. And our average temperature is going to be 50 to 70 degrees, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And the funny thing is tomorrow, though, today it's like 65, 70 degrees, and tomorrow it's going to be 48, which is typical for spring. It's like you go week to week, you'll have a hot week, you'll have a cooler week, and then you finally level off right before summer.
Yeah, and highs are going to be 60s to 70s. Lows are going to be upper 30s to upper 40s. And you're going to get a big swing in temperatures. The morning you need a coat, the afternoon you're in short sleeves. It's just how it is.
Yeah, and we get like 3.5 to 4 inches of rain per month. Remember, April showers bring May flowers. And every now and then we'll get a random rare snow occurrence. Probably just a dusting, but we do have those from time to time in late March or early April.
Right, yeah. And one thing just to note that we do get rain, like you were alluding to, but it really nourishes and replenishes our area. A lot of people comment about how green it is here. Well, that's because of the rainfall. But overall, spring is generally pretty wet. Our trees and flowers are in bloom. You've got some occasional thunderstorms as well.
Yeah, and thunderstorms are good because you get that rain, makes everything green, makes everything nice. But I will give you a warning on that because a lot of people are moving here, and pollen will get you good during that time. So you got to make sure you got your Claritin or your allergy pill as well as your nose spray.
Yeah, and that's why I like the rain too, because it just washes all of that pollen down. Our cars will turn yellow, and that lasts a few months, a couple months, I would say. Yeah. And then, then we're free and clear of it. But yeah, so next up, let's hop into summer. All right, when we talk about summer, I'm talking about June to August. And I'm so glad that some of you appreciate and love the summer. I am not a summer person, but many are.
She likes camping and doing some of the summer stuff, I should say.
Yes.
I'm not a big summer person either. Coming from South Georgia, I do not like the heat and humidity that we do have here from time to time.
Yeah, definitely. That's one question people always ask is, what's the humidity like? We'll get to that. So average temperature ranges from 70 to 85 degrees. Your highs are going to be in the mid 80s, occasionally into the 90s. But what do we say about that?
The last couple of years, we've been in the 90s more. And the good news is, though, if it's 80, 90 degrees, we have rivers, we have blueways, and we have Smith Mountain Lake. So with that, you get to go hop into one of those waterways and you cool off and you have a good time.
Yes.
Tubing, biking. That doesn't get you in the water, though.
Fishing.
Yeah.
And then so our lows are in the 60s. Rainfall is going to be 3.5 to 4.5 inches. Again, this is where you're going to get those thunderstorms. So our summers overall are warm and humid, but not oppressive. So what do you think compared to the humidity that we've experienced in Georgia when we used to live there?
It's a lot different here. I mean, it's like it's not as oppressive and not as long in duration probably.
Yeah.
And I would say that like in Southwest Georgia where I grew up, I'd have 100 degrees temperature and 100% humidity. Ooh. And it was not fun. Here, you don't make it quite to 100 and you don't have the 100% humidity as often as we did down there by any means.
Yeah,
and we shouldn't.
And it could still get really humid. And then those thunderstorms, of course, mainly in July, but you can count on some thunderstorms just to shake things up.
And that's right, shake them up.
Okay, let's roll into our signature season, which is fall. It really is gorgeous here. It's gorgeous.
And can you tell what Krista's favorite season might be?
Just saying.
Fall.
Fall.
Yeah, so what she's telling you about is like it just pops. There's bursts of colors in all the trees. You got the Blue Ridge Parkway, a destination where hotels fill up, bed and breakfasts fill up because people want to see the glory and splendor of all the beautiful trees here in the Roanoke Valley and surrounding area.
The fall foliage is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Average temperatures in the fall, 55 to 70 degrees. High in the low 70s. I mean, is that not perfect? Or what?
Lower humidity.
Yeah, and then that's around September, dropping to about the 50s in November. Lows, you're going to see mid 50s to mid 30s. What about rainfall?
Oh, only about 3 to 4 inches per month. And then in the rare instance, we will get a light dusting or some snowfall in November from time to time.
I can't remember.
I can't either.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, we're just giving you the truth.
Oh, yeah.
Of what's happening historically,
could happen.
right?
Again, a beautiful time of year, colorful foliage, and that crisp air. You walk outside and you're like, oh, it's such a perfect fall day.
And what makes it even more special is the fact that you can do campfires and bonfires, and you can go camping and go in the woods and all that stuff and not be so hot.
That's right. Yeah, hiking is wonderful at this time of year. I even think about like when we go to Jeter Farm, the pumpkin patch.
Oh, right, yeah.
The weather is gradually cooling and drying out. However, it could be boots and sweater weather, or you could be shedding those sweaters and wearing t-shirts.
Yeah, because I think this last year, I think that's what we were doing. We were like in short sleeve shirts. We're like, man, this is not normal because I'm used to having like a big heavy sweater on.
Right. Yeah, that's usually the end or the middle of October.
Right.
So that month can certainly fluctuate, but again, all that to say, fall is just beautiful here. It's definitely our signature season. All of them are wonderful. Maybe I'm just a little more partial because I love it.
Yes.
Okay, it's that time of year again. We're talking
Santa Claus.
We're talking about winter time, and that runs December to February-ish. Our winters here, I know you're dying to know. Wait till the end of the video. We'll talk about snowfall. But our average temperatures are generally speaking 30 to 45 degrees. Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
No.
Highs upper 30s to mid 40s, and lows can be 20s to the low 30s. However, over the last couple years, we have been in the single digits and even into the teens. So for those of you who reach out to us that are from like Florida or New York or California or Oregon or Texas, or the Midwest, you know, all over the place. Your winters are a lot different than ours.
Yes.
But so with that, you'll get a nice winter here that won't be too unbearable.
That's a good
and you'll enjoy it. You'll get to see some snow. You'll get to have some decent temperatures. It won't be too hot, too cold necessarily.
Right. And so rainfall about 2.5 to 3.5 inches per month. Snowfall, here it is, 6 to 12 inches per season. Okay?
Just per season.
Right, per season, all of total. So you could get 1.5 inches here, 3 inches there, and then you could get maybe 12 inches. Who knows? This is a variable time of year. Snow is, we have a couple snow events, but they're usually not significant. However, that being said, it can dump a lot of snow.
And when it does get significant, the great news is we pretty much, schools and stuff, for better or worse, they will shut down because they want to keep the kids safe because they don't want buses out on the icy roads.
And the mountainous roads.
And the mountainous roads. It gets very treacherous. So it just becomes a Hallmark movie holiday.
Yes.
So what you do is you drink cocoa, you go sledding, you watch some Hallmark movies, that type of thing, and everybody just enjoys it, except for those who have kids that are working, they can't get them off to school. Sometimes it gets a little frustrating for them, I think.
We've shown houses in the snow.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, yeah. I mean, like 3 inches of snow up on the decks, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
No worries.
That's funny. More common here is going to be those ice storms. So with ice storms, you have to take into consideration the road conditions, and also that has potential to have fallen trees and tree branches, which could disrupt power and electricity. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, that does happen. That's a good point. Make sure you are, you know, knowledgeable about that, especially if you're in the rural areas. You see that more so out there a lot of times. So you may want to consider a generator, that type of thing, if you're in the rural area especially.
And I will say with our snow, they pre-treat roads pretty well. And these guys and girls are just working around the clock. When it snows, they work really hard to clear the areas. You know, we have, are you getting tackled by the tree?
Yes, I couldn't get under it.
I think they do an excellent job clearing the roads and pre-treating. So you've got that for it. So they do a great job.
I think that's enough on winter. Goodness gracious. I mean, like, we have given you overload. So those are the 4 seasons as we see them here in Roanoke. For those of you who live locally and experience them, let us know what you think about our commentary on that. And for those of you who are looking to move to the Roanoke Valley, hope this is helpful for you.
We'll see you on the next video.